and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ginny May, the Intergalactic Supreme Goddess, and today I'd love to talk about storytelling in your restaurant. Most restaurants, of course, want to have the guests leaving with a memorable experience. And one of the most memorable things in life are stories. Think about throughout your life, you probably remember different stories or made a story about your life and small things that happened, and then of course retold that story to friends later on. So if you're able to get in a little story for your guests when they are visiting your restaurant, that can be something memorable that they can take with them and possibly bring it up later. And then it will end up to be a little commercial for you and your restaurant later on. What can we storytell about? The first thing you need to do is find out what are the stories in my restaurant. Find out the history of your restaurant. How was it founded? Was there a special story about the owners, the idea? How did it come to be? Is there a special story about maybe the name of your restaurant? Maybe there's a special story about your special or your favorite item on the restaurant. Possibly also be some famous people that came to the restaurant that liked a special dish. And then you could tell a story about that. Maybe something very funny or epic has happened in your restaurant and it's a good story to tell. You need to be careful when you're storytelling that you're storytelling at the right time. Of course, ordering the food when the guest is a little bit anxious about what they're going to order and waiting for the food is maybe not the best time to storytell, but once the guest is relaxed and they have all of their things and you want to make a better rapport with them, storytelling could help you a lot. Also, it's nice to maybe storytell if you are the host and your guest is coming in, then you can tell a little bit about your special lights or maybe your architecture or your chairs. You can also tell a little bit maybe where your restroom is. And the stories don't have to be so long, they can just be little stories, but making them memorable stories as well. You can also talk, for example, about a special and how it came to be and that you're a little bit famous for your special. You have some special pottery or glasses, so when you set those down on the table, you could end up telling a little story about that. It may be a great idea to just take a piece of paper out or your notepad, and when you're in any type of meetings or you hear another story, just jot it down in your little notepad so that you start collecting all these stories and try to push yourself to tell at least 1 or 2 stories a day about your restaurant. This is actually going to create a little memory for your guests about your restaurant, and most likely they'll end up coming back, or hopefully they'll end up telling their friends or family when they're sitting around the campfire some other time, and that's going to bring up your restaurant, so hopefully you'll end up getting more guests that you can tell more stories to. Telling stories ends up increasing your service and increasing the experience for the guests and also making it memorable. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you have any fun stories regarding your restaurant and if you told stories before and it worked out great for you. I'm Ginny May, the Intergalactic Supreme Goddess of Guest Service, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel by pressing my face right here. Otherwise, if you'd like to see another video, just press here. I thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!